Hi, and welcome to Musicians Hangout with your hosts, Crash Fishbite and Maxine Maxwell.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. We are back, and it feels great to be back. Actually here. We took a couple weeks hiatus. Sorry, everybody, but we are back, and we've got an awesome band here with us tonight. I'll go over Musicians Hangout mission statement, and we will introduce our guests. All right, Musicians Hangout mission statement is to be part of a revolution to create friendships with other artists and build a community network to save music. Woohoo! Keep rolling, everybody. Rocking and rolling. Yeah. All right. So tonight from Texas, we have
Desolate from Texas.
Blight.
Okay.
Yes.
Blight.
It cut out a little bit, but yeah, she said Desolate Blight. I don't know if it heard properly on it. But yes,
oh, yeah.
Texas.
Yay. Well, go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell us how you got started as musicians.
Cool. So I'm Sky. I grew up always interested in music. I was very influenced by bands like Korn, Slipknot, new metal bands. I really loved listening to old school rock back when I was in like 5th grade, but then I got introduced to this band called the Black Dahlia Murder in 6th grade, and I fell in love with the fast-paced metal. It was super awesome. Growing up, I actually wanted to be a drummer or guitar player, but I was too poor. I could never afford instruments, which, I mean, hey, it happens, I don't blame anyone for it. I blame the government, actually. Screw the government. But, basically, I ended up meeting Evander my freshman year in high school, and Evander and I we clicked as friends, and he was really good at drums, and we just went forward from there in as far as like I go.
Yeah, I grew up with all my family pretty much played an instrument. My cousin played guitar, and my dad played drums, so that's where I started playing drums. And I grew up listening to like Slayer and all that stuff, Metallica. And then I want to say like around 6th grade also, that's when I discovered the Black Dahlia Murder, Whitechapel. I remember hearing that for the first time. It blew my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard Blast Beats. Yeah, 2008. Yeah. That's when I started listening to all that heavy stuff. And of course, Linkin Park played a big part, and then Nirvana. And right now, as of what I listen to right now, I pretty much listen to a bunch of old stuff, But basically, like the drummers that influenced me were like, Aaron Kitcher from Infinite Annihilator. I want to say, I remember back in the old days hearing those drums. I mean, it's crazy.
That's what got me into drum too.
Sweet.
Do you know who John Boakland is from Devil Driver?
I don't know. What genre of music is that?
Oh, he's amazing. You guys got to check him out.
Do y'all know who Anthony Barone is?
Good.
Anthony Barone?
What band?
Night in Texas, currently. I think he might also be in Slugs of Prevail right now.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I totally got to check him out.
Yeah.
Anthony Barone. We Evander and I used to watch his drumming all the time. He did a Behemoth cover, and man, I used to watch that Behemoth cover like it was life.
It was crazy, yeah. I remember back in the day, just wanting to be in a band. I met this guy freshman year. We just kicked off from there. I remember we're gonna form a band. There's like 9 people. Basically another Slipknot.
Yeah, I was just thinking about Slipknot. Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, we literally had a bunch of. It was just a big group of kids, and we're like, dude, let's just make a band. Some of us didn't even know how to play an instrument. We're just like, screw it. And after that, we just started messing around. Sophomore year, we're like, hey, let's start a band, a 2-man band. It never took off, but it was called Below Us.
Oh,
I
my
like that.
gosh.
Cool.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
so
like
stupid.
that was like 2014.
My lyrics were so awful then. I had just learned how to scream, and it was like inhales. It was
So
so
young.
bad.
Yeah,
I was like,
I was barely learning how to blast beat. I remember Sky one time came through the crib. They were like, hear my vocals. Sky showed me. I was freaked out. I was like, all right, this is the beginning. And then 2015 came around. Then that's pretty much when we started playing in playing in bands and stuff. And then here we are now.
yeah. We had a different band before Desolate. We had a band called Arova, and that was a creation of Evander and I, and that ended up being a 6-person band at one point, I think, or 5 or 6-person band. It was fun. We played with
You guys are
Whitechapel.
really fully into that.
That's fun.
We played with a lot of
It's
bands.
like Slipknot. Slipknot has like 10 members,
9.
right?
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, shout out to Whitechapel. We met those dudes back in 2014 before we started anything.
Oh
And
my gosh, I forgot
remember,
about that.
I remember meeting the drummer Ben. He was a sweetheart, man.
Dude, do you remember?
that's-
Remember when I went up to Alex Kohler of Chelsea Grand and I was like, "Yo, check out my vocal cover of like a whole different band."
Yeah,
Bro.
I remember that.
I'm so stupid,
I remember
bro.
that.
Oh no.
Hey, Alex Kohler's cool too. He's a tall guy.
Yeah,
He's a
he
real
was
tall
really
dude.
sweet. But yeah,
That's
that was
really
pretty much our history as musicians.
Very, very cool, guys. We got a friend up in here that says, hang in with the musicians. Hi, Corey.
Hi,
Thanks,
Corey.
Also wanted to say hi to Moscow. Moscow, thanks for joining us tonight.
This is so cool.
We got-
Something interesting.
having
So
a live chat.
Oh yeah.
Moscow is in a band called, well, she's in a couple bands. There's Cherry Dragon and Muckle Talks. And she's in it, both of those bands with her husband. Well, this girl right here is going to be playing drums with Mako Talks. I'm super excited.
I'm so excited.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where are y'all from? Where are y'all local to? Are you local to Washington?
Yeah. So
Yes.
we're in Washington
I'm
State.
closest to Seattle.
Wow. We were just there.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. We heard that you were on tour. Yes, that's how we
Yeah.
heard about you and booked you on the show as you were coming through. And booking agent got a hold of us to connect with you. I'm
Yes, our
from.
agent tried to get us yeah, I know it was like super last minute, but he tried to get us an interview while we were there and he just couldn't manage it.
Oh, yeah, we were pretty booked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're usually
We
booked
get-
out like 2 or 3 months. So we could probably book out 6 months, but we try to keep it, steady because sometimes if you book out too far, people tend to forget their dates.
Yeah. Yeah.
We try not to get too far ahead of ourselves.
I'm glad
So-
that you guys messaged me. I completely I was like, oh man. I was like, oh yeah. My agent messaged us about it too. It was like, hey, you have an interview. And I was like, thank you for that.
Oh, that was so
Yes.
nice of him. Really nice guy.
Yeah. And I always reach out to all the bands, a day or two before, just as a reminder to kind of go over like how it's going to go down and stuff.
Oh
So-
yeah, we've
But as
ran
you
into
can see,
this
it's
before.
crazy.
Yeah.
2.5 years in, and we've learned some things because if you don't touch base with everyone, they tend to forget, or they think
They
it's another
forget.
day.
They schedule something else going on. So then we're left scrambling. Oh shit, who are we going to have on the show tonight?
Yeah, right.
Fair.
It always works out.
Hey, maybe you guys know Jeff. He says, "What's up, dudes? What's up, Jeff? Thanks for joining."
What's up?
Hey, Jeff, Corona.
What's happening, dude?
Oh, and you have a question in the chat from Corey. What's the best
venue that
venue
we've
that
ever
you
played? That's for us? Or
Yeah.
y'all?
Yes.
Oh,
for
okay.
you.
cool.
Oh,
I feel like the best
This
venue
is for
I've
you
ever
guys.
played.
They know us.
Yep.
The best venue
Um,
I've ever played was Lubbock, Texas. Lubbock, Texas is this really beautiful venue. It's huge. The sound there's phenomenal. I love the sound. The sound guy's super sweet, which you don't get a lot. But Lubbock, Texas for sure. Outside of Texas, I want to
the
say
loading dog over there in
the
Utah was pretty
loading
cool.
dock. Yes, in Utah was dope.
Oh,
Super,
that's
super dope.
hilarious. We have a loading dock here too.
I know. I
Yeah,
thought you
yeah,
meant
nice.
we know that place.
Yeah, El
Well, that's
Corazon
good.
was dope, but it was a little small. We didn't get to play in El Corazon. We played in the front house.
You played in
So it
the
was a
fun.
little small.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sorry
yeah.
you guys
So
had to
again,
play
it
either
was
one of them.
it's all good. It was cool that actually Spanaway. We ended up playing a show in Spanaway.
Rumors.
Yes, that place was dope. The
Oh,
outside
that's
stage.
a good spot. That's a really good venue right now.
Yeah.
Definitely a hot spot. So very cool, guys.
But I don't know
In fact,
how
we were
Evander
just there
feels.
not too long ago.
What about you, Evander? What's your favorite venue?
The loading dog. Well, first it would have to be the same. The venue in Lubbock, the Jake's,
Nice.
Jake
Jake?
Sports
and
Cafe.
then and then second has to be the loading dog. That one was freaking phenomenal.
Yeah, it was a really good vibe. I'm not gonna lie to you. Utah was just amazing. They showed out. They gave us a lot of love. Shout out Utah.
Oh, that's
Washington
cool.
also, which was crazy. Seattle and Spanaway both gave us a lot of love. Spanaway, not so much because our day before was literally Seattle. It was a save the date. It was
Oh,
So what
yeah.
happened was we were originally supposed to play in Portland. The promoter dropped, so the show got picked up by another promoter who just wanted to make sure that we got paid. So we played that show in Spanaway. But Rumors, beautiful venue. It was just I loved it.
Who
The
was
food
the
there was
promoter?
phenomenal. What was that?
Who was the promoter?
For Spanaway, his name was Eddie,
Yes.
I believe. Aaron, Ed.
Maybe
Aaron.
Aaron.
Ed,
Aaron Torres?
Aaron Torres?
Yes. Aaron
Aha.
Torres.
Yes, we know.
You know Aaron Torres. Yeah,
I
he's
love
with
Aaron.
DWIE.
He is honestly a godsend. He fed us. He made sure we were comfortable. He treated us with such
That
hospitality.
sounds exactly like Aaron. He is a good
Yeah.
dude, and he does make sure that bands get paid.
Yes.
He does.
Yep.
Yes.
He was amazing. Yeah. So that again, the turnout at Spanaway wasn't too hot, but I mean, we take it for what it is. Like I always tell the boys, I'll play to 5 people and I'll play to 500 people. It doesn't make a difference to me. I still have as much fun as I can. Especially being in another state. We take every experience for what it is, and we're just grateful, that we get to be outside of our state. So
Oh yeah. My
hey,
friend Corey's
shout out to the people in Idaho, Post Falls, Idaho. Everyone
Post
there was
Falls was
awesome,
dope.
supportive.
And
Yep.
Nice.
Corey also says that venues with amazing sound guys are to die for.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, that's why I
Don't
The
mentioned
sound
that.
guy. My bad. I will say that the sound guy in Post Falls, Idaho, was awesome.
He was.
Exactly what he was doing. Everything sounded up exactly how it should sound, and on top of that, he was just a very nice individual. He knew what he was doing, but he was a sweetheart.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. So we have sound guys here in San Antonio who, because we're from San Antonio, Texas. We have sound guys here in San Antonio who know what they're doing, but some of them are really mean. There was this one time where we were playing
I
at
don't
this
think
venue
I've
called
ever
the
dealt with a
Guillotine.
mean sound guy. Ever. Seriously.
You've never had a mean sound guy? I've had
I don't
several.
think
Oh,
so.
I
Have
have.
you?
I have.
Oh.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
And so the worst one was this one in the Guillotine. It was called the Guillotine or something like that. It was a venue. It was a last minute show that we got asked to play. We played it and at Desolate. And I remember the sound guy was like legit talking shit to my guitarist. He was like, "Do you even know what you're doing?" And I was like, "Yo, bro, you need to calm the fuck down. Like that's not fucking cool. Like if you shut
That
your mouth,
sounds
they'll
like the
I'll
sound
shut
guy
for you."
at the Tacoma Dome. When I played the Tacoma Dome, our sound guy, total douchebag. Hated him.
Huh.
You
Yeah, I
can't
just
piss them
don't.
off because you know you're playing in front of 8,000 people. You need to
Yeah.
sound good.
Yeah.
Total dick face. Did not like him.
Oh
yeah,
my gosh. Huh.
and that
Yeah.
that was the key thing. But the sound guy, best sound guy for sure was Lubbock. Again, I just got to give it up to Lubbock. They bring the house down like that. That venue has an awesome green room, has good food,
Oh,
good drinks.
that's awesome.
All
Yeah,
venues, make sure you have a sound guy that knows what they're doing, please, because oh my gosh, it could be a
Yeah, that's-
disaster.
Yeah, it
Dude, I've
can.
played shows to where I've asked, because you know, in the back, in drumming, everybody always forgets about the drummer because we're always in the back. We're not up
We
front.
can't hear
And I
shit. There's
swear
no
to God,
monitor.
they always forget to give me monitor. And
Yes.
it's like, I can't hear anything that's fucking going on out there.
that happened in
And there's
Seattle
nothing
actually.
Yeah, monitor.
It's like, well, guess I'm counting today.
Yep.
Yeah, that
Follow
that
me
happened
because
at
I have
Funhouse.
no idea who we are.
Yes, I know the Funhouse. I played the Funhouse a few times. I'm not a big fan of the Funhouse or Elk Zone. And
They paid us pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. They paid us pretty
They paid
good.
us.
The promoter,
surprising. Yeah, that's surprising that they paid you.
yeah, the
I've never-
promoter was dope.
We got paid
Yeah.
too. So
Ugh.
The promoter was super nice. Dina, I don't know his name.
Dana,
Dana
Yeah. Super nice.
is also a drummer. He is one of the owners of Elk Zone / Funhouse. He's a drum. His old
He
band was
paid
Witchburn.
us. The turnout was amazing. He promoted it phenomenally. The turnout was amazing. He
good.
got good
that's
bands.
awesome.
It was
Good.
such a
Good.
good show. Like that again. The downside was the sound, but like I said, like we have contingency sets for that specific reason. If we can't play with our backtracks, we're set as a band. Like we don't have that issue like other bands that need backtracks to
Right.
play a show. Like no, the show still goes
Oh.
on with us. So
Yeah.
it wasn't that big of a situation, but you know it did frustrate us a little bit just because like he fed he fed all of the sound from the monitors to my drummer's click. So my drummer couldn't hear the click whatsoever for whatever reason. And so it ended up not working out too well, but we just turned the click off and we were just like, all right, let's just, roll it.
Yeah.
And
Basically,
we played-
what happened was I couldn't hear the backtracks, or I couldn't hear the clicks. So I just didn't. It just sounded like a bunch of rumble jumble in my ear. Couldn't really hear what's going on.
Did you just use the word rumble jumble?
That's like the best way. That's like the best way I could describe it.
Rumble jumble.
You can write a song about that now.
Rumble jumble. Hey, I'm down.
Song name.
I'm not against it. Have you a song yet?
Yeah, it should be. So yeah, talk a little bit about your genre. So we know where you've played. Tell our viewers what type of music you play.
So we have our own established sound. I guess it's in the subgenre of deathcore. I guess you could call it a branch of that, but we've incorporated so many elements, and our next album is for sure going to incorporate a vast amount of elements that just aren't present now. So currently we consider ourselves dreamcore because it's still along the lines of that deathcore vibe, but I don't talk about the same things that other deathcore vocalists talk about. Sometimes in some instances, I've even we have a love song, like we have different things, different vibes. We have a spoken word song on the newest album that we released in October of last year. We have like a shoegazy like I don't want to say like a dad rock kind of song, but it's just everything. Like we have something for everybody on the newest album, and so putting a label on our genre is kind of difficult. If you want to get as technical as you can, post deathcore is what Beheading the Traitor called us, and we've kind of ridden with that. But yeah, it's just experimental. We do whatever we want.
Yeah,
Love that.
it's everywhere.
Of independent music is we do get to do what we want. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask you a little bit about your tour. So you mentioned that you came to Washington, Idaho, and Utah. Was there anywhere else you went on your tour?
Yeah, so we started it it actually ended up. I was hoping we would get to this because it failed.
Oh.
There were some issues that happened towards the ending of the tour. We had to cut it short. But basically, we started the tour here in Texas. We hit El Paso, then we went to New Mexico. We had a date in Utah, and then 2 dates in Idaho, and 2 dates in Washington. And then the remainder was 1 date in Nevada, 3 dates in California, 2 dates in Arizona, and then 2 dates in Colorado, and finishing off 2 dates in Texas. And we didn't get to finish it because the headliner of the tour got into a really bad accident. We were sharing gear, and it was just it was a huge conundrum. We could have probably still done the Arizona date. We could have probably still done the Texas date at a given moment, but then after their stuff ended up failing, then a bunch of stuff ended up happening to us. So we ended up getting our car broke down, just a bunch of bad stuff, which sucked. But I mean, we're home now.
Yeah.
That means that you're supposed to play those venues. Like something bad could have been happening at those venues that night.
That's exactly what I told the guys. Like the world still isn't really open, and I'm glad that we got to play a string of days to begin with. Like we pretty much got to play like 9 days of a tour, and it was outside of state. So it was fun. I had the most fun that I've had.
It wasn't the first time that it happened. The first time that it happened was the first tour that we had. We were driving another truck. Actually, the green truck is my mom's truck, and it broke down pretty much on the way to Lubbock.
Yeah, the first day of the tour. So we've been through that, but this time, unfortunately, like the van was a rental. So like I was trying to get the rental replaced because I'm not gonna get it fixed with my own money, and it was just a nightmare. That rental company was awful. So again, it was just situation after situation, but we made the most of what we did when we were on the tour. We had a lot of fun. All the dates that we had, they showed us an unrelenting amount of love every single night. So it was fun. Everybody that supported us and came out, they bought merch. They definitely showed up, and it was great. Up until everything went south. Literally on our way south, everything went south.
Oh man. That sounds like tour though. There's always something that goes wrong, and oh my gosh, there's always the break.
At this point, like I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with rentals anymore. I don't think
right?
Yeah, at this point, moving forward, I think if we do anything ever again, we have a lot going on right now, so there isn't going to be anything anytime soon. But if we ever do anything again in the near future, I'm definitely going to wait until I have a proper vehicle myself. Like, I'm not going with a rental again.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
That was terrible.
I will say, though, the past 2 tours taught me a lot about cars. So
I bet.
They do that. They do that.
Because of the last 2 tours, like I am so knowledgeable in cars now, which is hilarious and ironic.
I can change my own oil.
But yeah,
my band. Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. We learned a lesson too because we have a 1979 VW bus that we use for tour, and it broke down. Yeah, when we were coming back from Tacoma, and we had to have it towed. Probably
I remember
16 miles. And now we are completely rebuilding it, but it's going to be our tour bus, but we are rebuilding it from scratch. Like the motor's rebuilt, the tranny's rebuilt, everything is redone.
The good thing about the tour was, that a lot of the things that happened was out of our control. We were grinding and moving as hard as we could, and we got a lot of respect from a lot of people that are willing to help us in the future book another tour of the same route. I don't think that I'm gonna book from Spanaway to Reno again ever, but just
that's a haul. That's a long haul.
Yeah, that was
too long.
That was a little dangerous of booking, and I know now I'm not doing anything past 8 hours ever again. At least not in the same day.
Whoa!
Yes.
Oh, that's intense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't bring
Yeah.
yourself out. No.
Yeah, like
Dude,
I
dude.
love the dudes in
Hitters
I love the dudes in crafting, but like we were sleeping, but they, in order to manage those drives, they weren't sleeping, and you
Oh,
know, unfortunately, they had the situation happen that had happened to them, and you know, it sucks, but I'm just glad that they're alive.
Me too.
yeah, I
That-
know. I saw the
That's the
condition of
most
the
important
car.
thing.
And
Yeah, I hope that
yeah,
they
it
take
looked
that
pretty.
and learn from it. You know, the sleep on tour.
Yeah.
So,
Sleep on
Yeah.
tour. Take care of yourself on tour.
Yeah, if you can't sleep, eat a good McDonald's burgers. That'll put you to sleep.
bro, look at this burger I made earlier, bro.
You still have it? Oh, that's beautiful.
Dude,
I never
Dude.
ate it.
Gosh, why don't you eat it?
I mean,
It's so
you making me
good.
There's no
hungry,
in and out.
man.
Looks pretty damn good.
Making me hungry, bro. Damn.
It's a sirloin burger, a sirloin patty, 1/3 pound patty with I put Kobe Monterey cheese on it, avocado, creamy pepper sauce from Whataburger, because Whataburger has this I don't know if y'all know what Whataburger is, but Whataburger has this sauce here in Texas. It's called
Oh.
creamy pepper sauce, and it's
Yeah,
phenomenal.
we don't
Oh
have
my
one.
gosh, that sounds amazing. Oh,
And then it has spicy ketchup from Whataburger as well, and then
Hey,
it
why
has my
better
mom.
going in?
It has my mom's salsa on it.
dang! You Texans know how to make a burger.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, we get down in the kitchen. That's all I can
That's
say.
me.
I
So
do.
Jeff-
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a
Mac and Don
really
steak.
good. What is Mac and Don? Oh
Mac
my
and Don
gosh!
Steakhouse.
I just realized what he said.
What is a Mac and Don Steakhouse? Tell us
Yeah,
that
catch us
story.
McDonald's.
Oh,
calling- McDonald's.
that's funny.
Is it McDonald's?
I'm assuming that's what Mac and Don's is. He's referring to it like that.
Oh my god, okay. Mac and Don.
If he's
got
not,
it.
and I'm
That's
reading
hilarious.
into that, then damn. Sorry, Mac
Man,
and
we are
Don's
not on
Steakhouse.
it tonight.
That's hilarious.
Aha.
Mac-
Hey, like, check
He's
it
like,
out. Look,
hell
hey,
yeah.
look,
Hell yeah.
look, hey, look, check it out. Look, the patty melt from Whataburger. That's a die for. The mushroom
That's
Swiss burger.
Oof.
That's a die for.
What a burger, man. Oh, Texas barbecue. Woo, boy. Well, we're from the
Yes.
South, so
Fuck
like,
this one
Oh,
has
man.
Texas barbecue.
like the Mexican food. So when we were on tour, I'll tell you right now, I'm sorry. Look, all these states showed us nothing but love, but I'll tell you right now, food is not done in other states like it is in Texas. I don't know what it is about other states, man, but the only thing y'all
Really?
got in the north is Carl's Jr. because they don't have Carl's Jr. in San Antonio anymore. Y'all have a Carl's Jr. in the north.
Hey.
That was awesome.
Hey, San
But-
Antonio, get down with that Mexican food. Like,
Yes.
if you want some good
Yeah.
Mexican food, go to the south
Okay.
side of San Antonio.
Yes, we have good Mexican
Oh,
food,
yes,
good Oriental
yes.
food, good Indian food. We have good barbecue. We have good everything, man. I will
Yeah,
say
so
though,
good
I
Ramsay.
will say,
Check it out. Like, tell Gordon Ramsay to come down to San Antonio, and he'll tell you, like, damn, that's good.
yeah, I will say that the In-N-Out in I believe it was either New Mexico or Utah was way better than here in Texas.
I'm
I
telling
thought
you,
In-N-Out-
every In-N-Out is amazing.
I honestly, In-N-Out in San Antonio, the one in San Antonio was garbage, but the one in Utah was phenomenal. Straight
Wait
good.
till you
Really?
try
Yeah,
California
I really
In-N-Out.
liked it.
They are just.
I'm pretty sure that it
We don't
wasn't,
have
but I will
In-N-Out
say-
here. We have a Diggs
Oh,
burger, and everybody loves Diggs burgers. I think they're disgusting, but
I've never tried. Anyway.
Ugh.
there was a burger
But I
place in
went to In-N-Out, so
there was a burger place in Portland. It was called like Wonder Burger or something like that.
Okay.
It was pretty good.
Oh, yeah. That place was pretty good. I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
They had this burger called the Walla Walla Burger. It was pretty good.
Walla burger.
Yeah,
Me,
Walla Walla.
it just had the Walla ends on it.
yeah, it did.
Did it have a lot of onions?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
he's
See,
funny. He
Jeff's
likes.
like, I love surfing down a bag of dicks. Gross, dude. Gross. Mm.
Is
You
are
know
you
what
talking
you-
about the burger?
Animal style any day.
I can't.
Man, now you got me thinking about food more than
I
music.
know.
I know. We're all
Same.
sitting here,
I
we're
didn't
not
even.
talking about music. We're sitting here talking about like Whataburger and In-N-Out and Dick's and
I wanted to
Texas
say that Rumors has good burgers. Oh
Yes.
my god.
Yes, I
Yeah.
had a
dude,
burger
their
there.
fries are
I had this
amazing
last
too.
week. The fried, their ranch was so
Fries
good.
are
It was
killer too.
homemade.
Damn.
So good. You know what place had good food? What was that venue called in Post Falls? Do you remember what that venue was called, bro?
Nah, I don't, man. That's the one that I've been talking about. They got those chili cheese fries.
Yes, dude, the
It's
chili cheese fries,
$5.
bro.
The
Yo, they had
styrofoam place.
dude, they had a huge plate of chili cheese fries for $5. They gave you a 6 chicken strips, but the chicken strips were made in potato crumbs. So it was basically a fry. It was like a potato wedge and a chicken strip. It was delicious. And then they had pickle fries. So instead of
Ugh.
pickle
Oh,
fried pickle like the chips, it was like a pickle fry. It was delicious. That place
Yummy.
was amazing.
God, that sounds good.
yeah, I know. Like, I literally just had deep fried pickles. They're like my favorite.
I'm
Oh
not too big
yeah.
of a fan of them, but my bandmates like them.
They're fucking delicious. Oh,
Yeah, I get down on them.
So you guys went on this tour. Have you been on other tours before? Before 2021?
Yes. Before 2021,
Tell us a
no.
little
Our
bit
first, we've played out of our town a lot. Our town actually doesn't show us that much love, which is funny. We've been shown a lot of love everywhere but our home
That's
city.
how it goes. That's how it even goes for bands in Europe. So
Yeah.
they
So
more love
again,
elsewhere. You got to travel.
we're cool with it.
And
You
Seattle.
know, like yeah, the way that people treat us here, it's not necessarily that people treat us a specific way. It's just you know, there's a set demographic, and the demographic is beat down, and we don't meet the genre requirements. So, you know, we don't have any hard feelings, but we play in so many other cities. So since the conception of this band, we've been playing in other cities. So our first tour was in June of this year. It was a Texas tour. We did 9 days, and that was fun. You don't really realize how much a Texas tour prepares you for going out of state. Like, you do not realize. Like, Texas is huge. When you leave Texas, it's like from El Paso to New Mexico to Colorado to Utah to Idaho. It's like it's the same as driving in
From
Texas.
San Antonio to from San Antonio to El Paso, it's 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
From
So
San
on your
Antonio to
9 days
Lubbock is 6.
every day on the 9-day tour? Was it all in a row?
We had a day off.
Okay.
off.
That's
Yeah.
hardcore though.
It was pretty
Seriously.
Yeah, yeah. It was fun. We're grateful that you know we've had the opportunities that we've had so far. We were supposed to go on tour in October, but all this stuff happened, so
Oh
I
yeah.
canceled it.
I don't blame you. Totally
Yeah.
get it. Yeah. Now that we know a little bit more about the pandemic, it's, you know, a little easier to get out there, but well, it's a roll of the dice still.
Yeah.
What's it like in Texas? Are your venues partially open, completely open? Are there mandates? What's it like there?
I'm going to be honest with you. Texas is a Republican state, so they don't care about you know, mask mandates here.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So a lot. Huh?
Whoa.
I'm sorry, it's breaking up
Crash.
for me.
She'll be back.
She got mad that I called her
It's
Republican.
breaking up for me.
Sorry.
No, I sometimes if we have to like use the ladies' room, we just kind of
Yeah.
dip.
I
Or some internet connections where you see, there she's back. Hi, friend.
Hi. I was
Stupid
saying that you didn't
internet.
like that I
How you
Welcome
I
back.
knew it was your
Uh,
internet. See,
I thought it
she's
was
in the
because I
forest.
mentioned
We're
that
both
we
in
were
the
in a
forest, in the
Yeah,
mountains.
We're in
Yeah.
I'm a city boy. Like I can't. Those drives where it was like straight pitch black outside and there was nothing but trees, it was too much for me. Mountains, I was freaking out every time we were driving by the
That
mountains.
messes with people who aren't used to it. Yeah, yeah.
I can't. I'm a city boy. I love
Yeah.
skyscrapers, not mountains.
Taste of the city.
Texas City boy.
What? Kelly Ray. Kelly Ray's in the house. What? Cross the plaque, man. Kelly Ray.
Rock
Been
and
missing you.
roll
How
fam. Kelly Ray, yeah, rock and roll fam. You already know it's cracking.
Yeah. Hey, Kelly Ray, you got any questions for our musicians tonight? Let us know. We will ask them for you.
I put an S.
I will say, yeah, like all the venues are open pretty much here. It's
Okay.
just a matter of people being comfortable going out, which not everybody is yet, and I completely stand by that. I believe, that everybody should take care of themselves and get vaccinated. People disagree, then I understand. There are some people that have health conditions, and I just hope that they take care of themselves and are going in public if they have the health conditions present.
Right. I totally agree with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I will say being in Texas sucks. They just illegalized abortion, which sucks. Not to get political here, but
Oh my
woman's
God, the
body isn't a
memes.
political statement.
Yeah, the memes
Well,
are
that's
crazy.
what all those memes are about.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. As a musician, I always tell people that it's my job. I always tell people it's my job to tell people how I feel about the world, and I definitely think Texas is ass. And then I believe there was another
Fuck
state.
yeah, Texas is fucking ass.
Yeah, dude.
I'll say that for sure.
Weed is illegal here. Weed is illegal here. Abortion is illegal here. Like, this place sucks.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Bible Belt, man, they haven't caught up with the weed yet.
See?
Yeah, if someone wants to come to Texas for a vacation,
Y'all want to know a
get the
crazy
hell
law
out.
here in Texas? Did you know that
Crazy law?
Yeah, so look, check this out. This is a legitimate law here in Texas. You cannot own more than 6 dildos legally.
I guess I'm going to jail.
We're in Washington, it's fine.
Yeah, I've never understood.
It's fine. Crap.
Yes, I'm going to jail.
Texas, yes.
Is crazy.
I want to say what's up, Daniel Ray. Horns up. Thanks for joining us tonight. We got our boys from Ohio in the house.
We got Daniel Ray and Kelly Ray.
Dang, the Ray bro.
Just like Crash. Oh, bro, you don't even know.
So the boys from Ohio, they have their own video cast like this called This Week in Metal. And we've been on their show and they've been on our show and we like promoting their show. So check them out. Licking County Metalheads, This Week in Metal.
Apparently,
yeah, you should. Maybe you can be on their show sometime.
That would be
Corey's
awesome.
like, Crash, you can keep your favorite. My favorite. My favorite In-N-Out burger. Or
my girlfriend was showing me the weird and crazy laws here in Texas that are hilarious, and one of them is eating garbage is legal.
So in Washington, there is a law that pastors cannot eat onions on Sundays.
Onions?
Did you know meth? Did you know meth is completely legal in Oregon? It's not legal to buy, but if you get caught with meth, like nothing happens to you.
Oh yeah, I think we know that. Yes, yeah, that passed like last year or the year
I think we passed this year in the beginning or the ending of last year, one of the two. But on top of that, psilocybin recreational use, I think it's in Washington, is also legal, I think, in Washington. Psilocybin, which is mushroom.
Yes.
Yeah, super crazy.
It is crazy.
You can have heroin in the state of Washington now, I guess. I don't know. I don't do heroin, so.
Actually, the first day that I woke up was in the morning, like 7 in. I woke up in Portland, Oregon. There's a lady that was walking the streets, and she was completely naked. She just crossed the street.
Dude, yeah, the homelessness is legal there, so like it's crazy.
Oh,
yeah,
we live there,
walked the
so
street
like
it's everyone's business.
Everett and Seattle, like
when we were,
a naked person walking down or climbing trees or on top of her. That's just like a Tuesday for us.
Crazy. There was
There's that
was hilarious.
Like they will close down the freeway, just like hanging out naked in Everett.
There was it was hilarious because we were stuck at what is it called? the Motel 6 in Oregon when we were waiting for like crafting the conspiracy to get all their stuff situated.
Ooh,
That was the
Motel
headlining
6,
band.
that's a great place to be
Yeah,
trapped.
it was hilarious because in the morning we woke up and we were getting ready to leave, and this dude upstairs goes to this other dude. Like this dude comes out of one of the suites and he goes and he knocks on this other dude's door in one of the suites. He's knocking on it and he's like, "Where's my rent, bro? You gotta give me my rent, bro." And we're like, "Dude, you're in a motel. Like, what do you mean he owes you rent?"
Oh yeah, he's like, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
dude,
Where's
he's
my
going off, man.
Interesting. Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh
And
hey,
this was
Daniel Ray
Gwen?
the Daniel Ray from the This Week in Metal says you guys can be on his show anytime. So we'll have to get you guys hooked up.
That would be awesome,
Yes.
man. You know
They're
what the
fun,
crazy
man.
thing
Oh my
about
God.
it
Hook
is?
you up.
I talk about a lot of random things a lot of the time. I
That's
speak
great.
my mind.
You're
I
random.
speak my mind. I'm very confrontational, which is great because my bandmates aren't really as confrontational as me. So I speak my mind a lot. So if you're willing to have a conversation, I'm always open
Yeah.
to it.
I just
That's
talk
What I
about
love about
whatever.
what I love about my bandmates too is that we all talk about like the craziest things. Like apparently there was like a hole in Antarctica found. That like, because I don't know if y'all knew this. So this is a fact, right? So Antarctica, like, is sanctioned off. Certain parts of Antarctica are sanctioned off by 52 nations on the planet. And don't you think that that's crazy that 52 nations all agree to block off Antarctica, but they can't agree to do anything else? Literally anything else. They can't
Whoa.
agree upon anything.
That
And
is
52 nations in the world agreed that Antarctica should be sanctioned off from the public. So if you look at Google Earth and you look at Antarctica, there's a bunch of just like blurred images, and it gets you thinking why.
Oh.
So there's like this whole like I was looking it up, and there's like this big like apparently like this gateway to like another world there. I've been studying that lately.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
to do some research on that because, like, I'm
Like,
into like weird shit
Earth.
like that. Like, I like space. Apparently, there's a ninth planet now that we don't know where it's at, but we're narrowing it down, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I'm
Like, hey,
totally.
if you want to go to another dimension, psychedelics are there. Mushrooms.
Boy, this boy loves psychedelics.
They're here
But
too. The right spot. Maybe not in Texas. I don't know.
Yeah,
Daniel-
Texas. Jeez.
Daniel Ray said you can play live also. I would like to get a little
Yes.
more information on that, man. That'd be really cool. If you host
You
something
can play
like
live
Audio
here, too.
Tree. Really?
Well, we have a concert series that we put on once a month, and it's
That's really
it's the
cool.
same concept as this. You know, you live stream from your band room or whatever. So
We've been wanting to do an acoustic version of our set.
Oh!
So that would be really cool.
oh
You know, as
yes,
a metal band, we
Oh, yeah, that'd be
it'd be really, really cool. Yeah, so
We
Daniel Ray,
Ray,
I'm Sky. Just how you see my name here on the bottom. I hope I'm pointing at the right direction. That
Find
you
him.
can find me on Facebook.
Yeah, mine's EA
Oh, and
Evander Oaker. That's my name on Facebook. Hey, one of us up.
VIP treatment. Ooh, look at you.
Yeah, I
Love
got
it.
you.
He's sweetening the deal.
Shout out Musicians Hangout for the hookup with Daniel Ray. I appreciate y'all.
Oh, hell yeah.
Absolutely. We have
We all
the
work
hookups,
together.
man.
Shout out.
Cool. We've got some
I know-
cool people in the community.
I know y'all have probably more music questions, so I'll keep my mind to a limit. I promise.
Oh no,
Oh,
we
you're
love.
Mind at all.
We're called Musicians Hangout because you're literally just hanging out with musicians. We're talking shop. You know how musicians are in the green room. We're like, oh, tell me where you've been, what you've done, blah blah blah. Same thing.
Talking about food, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of gear do y'all have?
Oh, our gear. Yeah, let's gear out.
Yes, let's
So-
talk about gear.
I have a couple different kits. I have a PV that's really old. It's from the 90s. And it's a very big, deep kit. My first kit. And then I got a little Ludwig travel kit that's designed by Questlove of the Roots. So that's jam out. Oh, hi, baby.
I don't know what year my drum kit is, but it was given to my whole drum kit was built by the love and support of many, many musicians in the industry. Like half of my kit came from one person, half of my kit, same kit. Well, same color, same everything. Another half. So I have a double kit. It's I have a 7-piece drum kit. It's huge. Like stands were given to me, pedals were given to me. Like the only thing I ever bought was my cymbals. You know, of course, the most expensive, the cymbals and my piccolo snare I got for myself. But everything else was just people supporting me when I woke up one day and was like, I want to be a drummer.
Awesome.
They supported that because I was a bass player for 28 years. So
wow.
Yeah, I have
That's
an
crazy.
Ibanez G or it's SG series. I love it. His name is Ibanez.
Ibanez is a good brand for guitars and bass alike. Our
Oh
guitarist
yeah,
has
this thing
an
weighs like
Ibanez.
6 pounds. It's
Our
really
guitarist has
light.
an Ibanez. I think it's an RG7 if I'm not mistaken, but I might be wrong. Our guitarist would be able to tell you. But it's a 7-string. It has a Floyd Rose. It's beautiful.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a gorgeous guitar. That's the Desolate guitar. And then he just got a Schecter. Is it the Platinum series or a Diamond series, Arthur?
I love
I think it's a
Schecters.
7-string. Schecters are beautiful.
Schecters are super expensive, but they are good guitars. Oh my god, they're great.
You know, I like Schecter. The only thing I don't like about Schecter are the beefy necks. Like they're so beefy, so big. Like I like Fender and Ibanez have very slim necks. I've never owned a Kiesel, but Kiesel has awesome necks and their fretboards are beautiful.
But what I like about Schecter is that Schecter makes a lot of left-handed guitars, and I play left-handed.
No shit. So are you a left-handed drummer also?
No, I play right-handed drums.
Invented ambidextrous. We both are actually.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we're both.
I don't think I would
ambidextrous.
do it this way. That would be maybe I don't know. It doesn't feel that different. Oh,
to a lot of people when they try. Yeah, I know because to a lot of people when they try left-handed, they're like, "Oh, it feels weird. It feels weird."
Well, I golf left or right. Like I'm an ambidextrous golfer.
Yeah, most drummers are ambidextrous. Yeah,
most drummers are ambidextrous.
Wow.
I can't write left-handed. Like when I go to write, it just feels like somebody else owns this.
I used to be able to, but I prefer my right hand. I
Yeah.
like my right hand for a lot of stuff, so I prefer it. Which I guess I don't know if that doesn't make me ambidextrous, but I used to whenever I was in school growing up, I used my left hand to write. I used my left hand for everything, and then all of a sudden in high school, I was just like, I'm gonna use my right hand now. So.
Wow, that's cool.
They called my grandfather Lefty because he did everything left-handed. Everything. Golfed, like bowled, everything. Baseball. But he was right-handed when it came down to writing. But they always called him Lefty because he did everything else ate left-handed, which I think is weird.
Yeah,
Jeff says that you were left curious.
Yes.
I actually have my palm tattooed on my left hand, so.
Wow!
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
It's badass. Dang, that held up well on the hand like that.
I'm a very good drummer, and that his band turned me down when I first started. Yes, they did, but I have no hard feelings.
Y'all missed out. Y'all missed out.
Dude, that was a million years ago, and yeah, they've missed out.
Oh, was that Karma's Playbook?
No. Sir. And Karma's Playbook, I guess.
Okay. Karma's Playbook.
I don't know, it's been a million fucking years ago. Like, I can't remember which band it was. It was the same members. Different lineup, kind of.
Here, guitar. Where'd you guys go? Come back. Sir.
He
gotcha.
said, sir.
Thanks, Sorry.
Yeah, see, I thought it was there.
A phone call.
You know,
Sir,
no,
please.
Corey and I've been home for a long time.
Oh yeah, if you're on your cell phone, it kind of knocks it around when people
Yeah.
text you or call you.
Hey, I'm gonna give a big shout out to Dashy XP. Funny YouTuber.
Boy.
I'm gonna give a shout out to another YouTuber, Jay William
Yay!
Desolate Life.
Yes.
These are
Boy.
my heroes, man.
This boy.
These are my
You guys
heroes,
have
man.
videos on YouTube?
Wait, do
What was
we
that?
have
I'm sorry.
Sorry. It's the delay. It gets
I know,
kind
I
of
was
awkward.
What?
It's all good. Do you guys have any music videos on YouTube?
Yeah, we do.
Yes, we do. We have a music video that we made when we were really drunk.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the best.
Dude, you guys want to watch that video? What's the name of it?
Yeah.
Permanent.
Permanence.
Permanent.
Yeah, Sky walked out with a chopstick.
Our guitarist drinks bong water in it.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
my.
so Daniel Ray, our good friend Daniel Ray, he says he's got to go. He sent Sky a friend request, and he will
Nice
get in
meeting you.
touch. Horns up. Thank
We'll
you,
stay in
Daniel
touch. I
Ray.
got you.
Love
I
you
got you,
guys.
homie.
Yeah, thank you. Devil
Such
horns.
cool-
I don't know what Jeff's talking about. He's talking about like OnlyFans.
I don't have an OnlyFans. No,
Hey, Sky.
that's explicit content. What's
Okay.
up, bro?
What happened to the
Oh,
chopsticks that were in the video?
Fans like Facebook page or YouTube like that.
Or a
You know, like
video.
Yeah, that's explicit content. It's like P-Hub.
Oh. I don't know what P-Hub is.
Not for
Oh,
long, apparently.
that P-Hub. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I think it was a different P-Hub. I was like, wait, you don't know. This is a weird world out there. I mean, good Lord,
Oh
there was two girls in
Yeah.
a cup for God's sakes.
ooh, you can tell we had a couple weeks off.
Hey, Ed is here.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron Torres.
Oh, hello.
What's up?
What's up, dude?
Wait, so this is Aaron. Oh, I guess
Good
it
to
is.
see you.
Hey, what's up,
Wait,
buddy? What do you mean? No,
is it-
Yeah.
engaged?
That's Aaron Torres. His account got hacked. He was going
Okay.
through it a little bit. His
He
account's
comments
getting
on my
hacked. He lost
stuff on
his phone.
Facebook all the time. Usually he's under Aaron Torres. God, now I feel like an idiot.
Yeah, that's the boy.
Torres
Love that man.
Camacha. Dude, he's amazing. I love Aaron Torres.
I'm actually sober, so I've been sober for 3 months now. So yes, no drinking.
I'm actually not drinking because I have water.
What?
I have water too.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
drinking
not.
juice.
I
Like,
drink too much.
no
already.
judgment. No judgment.
It's been a week and it's only goddamn Wednesday.
I know, right? The weekend will
Had
be
a very
good.
big week.
I took the train for a vacation recently, and I drink so that I start to feel like I'm walking straight.
Even though you're on a train, you're like, hey, 30 and a
Feeling
half.
normal. It does. You start feeling like you're walking all normal after a little bit.
It's
Dude, it's funny
it's the
when
potential and
because
kinetic energy.
Yes,
I
that's exactly
went-
it.
I went from Olympia down to LA on a train. And when I got off waiting for my ride in LA, I was swaying back and forth. Just standing there waiting for my ride because that's how the train makes you feel. You're just like,
Yeah,
oh, I'm just standing here normal. And everybody's like, what are you doing? Nothing.
yeah. After a few days
I've
on the
only
train,
been on a train. I've only ever been on a train illegally.
Illegally? Tell us
Where
that
are you
story.
getting
Tell
on
us
a train illegally? Like, where are you going?
story time.
So, y'all know cargo trains? You know how like there's cargo trains that exist?
Yes.
Well, basically, I used to skateboard like all the time, And my friends and I used to just throw rocks at the train, and for whatever reason, those cargo trains would stop if you throw rocks at them. So we would hop on and ride them. Then they would take us to different parts of town, and we would get off and just explore. So yeah,
That's like the
I used to ride them
story
illegally.
ever.
That's pretty awesome, actually.
Dude, I need to ride
That's definitely not
downtown.
legal.
Start throwing rocks.
I remember.
Jump.
Come
I remember
on.
the farthest it ever took me was like the outskirts of San Antonio, and it was so scary. We got stuck. We were stranded. We were like an hour and a half away, and we were like, "Yo, like, what do we do? Where do we go?" And our friend had to come pick us up. That was a long time ago. I was in 8th grade. I was
Whoa,
like
dude.
13 years old.
Dude, kids are dumb.
Yeah, I was
No
a
offense,
rebel.
children. Oh, Christina from a Santa Lou.
Hello,
spent
Christina
just in
Baldwin.
town like last
Hello.
week. I saw them last weekend.
Hello. Oh man.
Hello.
Apparently, Corey is just going out and doing all the same shit you guys are, just hitching rides on trains. Throwing rocks at
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, there goes my daughter. I don't know if you hear her.
There's baby kids. Oh.
She's going off.
Oh yeah. Practicing
What are you
her
laughing at,
vocal
Evander? Let's hear it.
band.
Barkley.
Yes, she. So, my drummer lives with my guitarist now, and so
Oh,
cool.
my guitarist wasn't feeling good, but we're a 3-piece actually. I don't know if y'all knew that. Did y'all know that we're a 3-piece band?
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't know you were a 3-piece.
no,
Very cool.
that's cool as shit.
Yeah,
Aha!
we're a 3-piece. So
Oh,
Aaron's brother.
ah,
See?
it was not Torres. It's his brother.
This
See,
guy.
I knew
This guy.
me and Maxine
Yeah.
keep hitting the same damn button.
what's up, bro?
I
Remember
knew
those
it.
lyrics? Put you on the news.
Yeah, he's an artist.
That's
So-
Jackson magazine. I love
Put you on
them.
the news. Yeah, that shit stuck in my head, man.
Oh, and just like Corey says, he said, y'all have some music family up in Washington now. That
Yes,
is
you
damn
do.
fucking right.
That's amazing.
Mhm.
I'm grateful. I have a legitimate family too. My godmother lives in Washington. Crazy enough.
Ooh,
Yeah.
and Christina from Ascent says that you guys have some in LA. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out
Much
LA. I
love.
want to go there. I want to go there.
Christina
Yeah,
is an
we-
amazing vocalist. Like, my favorite vocalist nationally is probably what's her name from Heart? Nancy? Is that her name? Or is it the
I think
other
it
one?
is Nancy. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm-
yeah.
I Googled
But
it.
Christina puts those ladies to shame. Hands down. Like, she's amazing.
Oh God, she's got some pipes. Oof. Yes, she does.
That's why
And
I'm
her
brother.
Some looping god. Like, holy shit.
Nancy Wilson.
Yes, that's that motherfucker's name.
There you go, my girl. Thanks, Google.
He's got
Yeah, you got family in Washington. You got music family in LA.
Ann
and
Wilson. But wait, isn't Ann
Wait.
Wilson? I think she's right. Nancy's the guitar player.
Yeah. Nancy's the guitarist and the vocalist.
Wade Wilson, Deadpool.
Oh,
Ooh.
Deadpool.
Wade Wilson is
Yes.
Deadpool.
Yeah,
Deadpool.
I like Deadpool. It's a great movie too.
But that's amazing. I'm glad. See, just this one conversation with y'all. I'm super grateful. I hope that the next time we're in Washington, you guys are able to come up and hang out
me
God,
too.
yeah.
in person.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be great.
We're gonna make
Definitely.
that.
Absolutely. So tell us about what bands and musicians inspire you guys.
I listen to so much random music. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's okay. Tell us all
At
about
this
it.
point, one of my favorite bands. One of my favorite bands right now is this band called Loathe. They're from the UK.
Ooh.
They're amazing. Excuse
Cool.
me. Whoa.
I listen to
okay.
Lowe's, Baby Metal,
I love Baby Metal.
Deftones.
I love Deftones.
Deftones.
I listen to like random. I listen to
Music
piano. Believe
Signals.
it or not. I listen to some local bands. I listen to a lot of homies, like Body Snatcher. You know,
Well, they
I can't think of any homies other than Body Snatcher right now. Oh, Kawanashi. I listen to Lowe's. I listen to
Lona Shore.
piano. I listen to Lorna Shore. Shout out to the homies in Lorna Shore. We're playing with them. That's our next show. Here in San Antonio. We're playing with
Oh, hell
Lorna
yeah.
Shore. On the 22nd. I listen to
Sweet.
Hotel Books, and then I listen to like a lot of rap. I listen to like
Ooh, who's your
Flatbush
favorite rap?
Zombies, Kendrick Lamar for sure,
I
or
got
Schoolboy
Kendrick
Q. Those are
Lamar.
really good rap artists. I love Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, definitely a lot of rap.
As far as
Mac
rap
Miller.
artists go, you should check out POS and Doomtree.
I know MF
Oh,
Doom, but I've never heard of Doomtree. I love MF Doom. E40 makes me laugh.
MF. Oh, I was so sad when he died. Like, I love MF Doom.
MF Doom.
But check out
Doom.
Doomtree.
R.I.P. MF Doom.
And Doomtree, POS is in Doomtree. That's his
definitely
record
will.
label. Yeah, oh, you won't regret it, I promise.
I got you. I also listen to some shoegaze, like Death Heaven and Whir.
I've heard of
So,
Whir.
yeah, my music taste is all over the place.
Yeah.
Whir is amazing. I love Whir. And Arrowhead. Do you know who Arrowhead is?
It sounds familiar.
Cool
They're
name.
shoegaze.
They're
Slow
from
Crush.
They're from Austin. They're an Austin
Narrowhead.
band.
Yeah. Vane.
Yeah. Amerda. There's a band from Houston called Amerda right now.
Called Amerda. They're popping off. They're about to get signed by a really big record label that I can't disclose.
Yeah, we got our good buddies. There's a real good band from Lubbock, Texas, on the rise right now called The Worst Case Scenario. They're going
Oh
up
my
right
god,
now.
that's funny. I have a song called Worst Case Scenario. That's hilarious.
For real?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I love The Worst Case Scenario. Those are really big homies of ours. Shout out The Worst Case Scenario. Aren't Toadies from Austin too? I've never heard of Toadies, but
shout out Prophecy. They're an amazing band, death metal band.
Oh, you got a question?
We could tour with any band or artist. I would say probably Kawanashi. I love Kawanashi. But on a realistic spectrum, we are really good friends with Body Snatcher, and they're a huge band. So at this point, like, if we do anything out of state again, I definitely think it's probably gonna end up being with Body Snatcher. But as far as like bands that I love that I would love to tour with, probably either Kawanashi, Slipknot, of course. Who wouldn't want to tour with Slipknot? But I don't think they do tours. I think they just do concerts, like huge like festivals. Bring Me the Horizon. I would love to tour with Bring Me the Horizon. I love Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah, I would love to tour Bring Me the Horizon.
That's as far as I go.
There's so many bands. I have a big list.
I know, yeah. We're just friends with so many people in the music industry at this point that it's hard to pick a few, but I know for sure, like, I've always wanted to tour with Kawanashi. Like, I love them to death. Like, Peter Rono is a sweetheart. And they're just good people.
Like Sausage Slapper. We know those guys.
Man, love them. Wow.
Other band is going to be playing for my birthday next weekend. Oh, wait.
Yes, what genre are they?
Metal.
Metal rock, yeah.
Okay.
Like heavy rock.
Okay, I'm looking up a lot of everything.
Sweet. I'm digging the Body Snatcher.
Looking up all the bands that I mentioned?
Who?
Body Snatcher. That everyone in Body Snatcher is literally named Kyle. And it's hilarious.
What? Did they go to the battle of the... Did you guys hear about that? Did you hear about the battle of the Kyles that happened last year?
Oh my God!
No, I don't. I
And
don't think
here
they
in
did that.
Seattle,
But I will say that.
here in Seattle, it would be Battle of the Tonys.
Yeah,
Like
everybody's Tony.
everybody is fucking
That's
Tony here.
hilarious.
Like my real name is Tony, so yeah.
Wow,
There's like,
that's
oh my gosh,
crazy.
so many Tonys.
So many Tony. Like every band has a fucking Tony in it. Every single band.
Yeah. So,
Sometimes four Tonys.
do
Battle
y'all
of-
know? Do y'all know the Kyle meme? Like, have y'all heard? Have y'all heard about the Kyle meme though? Like, do y'all know anything about that?
Like I don't know. I've seen a
I
lot of
know
Kyle
about-
memes.
I know about the petition to start the Battle of the
So,
Kyles. That actually happened, but I
Okay,
don't
tell
know
us
about
Kyle memes.
so there's a so there's a meme surrounding Kyle's. It's an old 2012 meme, I think. But basically,
Really? I'm
everyone used to say,
I'm
so
looking it
everyone
up.
used to say that Kyle's used to be they used to only drink Monster and punch holes in walls. That's like a
No,
Kyle
that's
thing.
not
Every
right.
person named Kyle. So it was hilarious because somebody again, and I love Kyle Medina from Body Snatcher. That's my boy. But somebody made a meme out of the Body Snatcher logo, and they said they named the band Kyle Snatcher, and they named it out of Monster. They changed the logo to match the Monster
Oh,
logo, and it was
I see
hilarious.
one. It's like crikey, it's
Yes,
title and it's
Yes.
ultra headsets. That's
Yes.
hilarious.
It is.
Yeah, that Kyle Snatcher stuff was hilarious.
Oh my god, that is so good.
Okay,
So like,
Kyle, it says here, it says, quick to anger, although merciful at heart. Energy drinks activate berserker rage. Can punch through any wall regardless of composition. Special. The fuck you say about my mom? Kyle.
Kyle.
Dude, he looks like a Kyle. I bet
Yeah,
he
he
smells
does.
like Axe spray too.
He does look like a Kyle.
Doesn't he?
Probably does.
Oh my
And he
god.
smells like Axe.
I'm gonna look up the
But
Kyle
yeah, if we
bad.
were to tour with any band, if I was able to do like a world tour, I probably would say Cattle Decapitation. Like, I think Cattle Decapitation would be an awesome band to do like a world tour with. The main reason too is because like Cattle Decapitation's message, like their message against like meat and stuff, like is kind of awesome.
that's
And I
cool.
live for bands that spread a positive message.
Yes.
So
I love
yeah.
that too. I love like really heavy music that does that.
Yeah,
I know.
Every show that we play, I try to talk about something very serious. But on top of that, I'm also a comedian, so it
Do
kind
you
of
like
balances
funny
itself out.
stuff?
Yeah, living in this world, you gotta have some comedy. You really do. Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Whoa.
It's okay. See how comfortable you are on Musicians Hangout?
I would have said that if you were eating the burger, but since you didn't eat the burger, I'm kind of having a hard time.
I'm sad.
Do you want me
that
to?
you
Do you
didn't-
want me to ship it to
I'm
you?
just kidding. I'm just messing.
I'm munching out right now.
Good for you.
You want me to
Munch out.
next? You want me to next day air the burger?
Made a beautiful burger and don't even eat it. That's got to be a sin somewhere. Come on.
Dude, you know what's not going to taste
It
good when you
probably
heat it up in
is.
the microwave later? It's going to get all soggy and gross.
Oh yeah, mushy.
I'm probably not gonna do that. I'm picky with leftovers.
Just take everything off of the bun and put it on the burger and then just.
Refry it.
Just take it apart and then throw it in the trash.
No.
No. Sorry. Put it on burger.
I
I'll
ate it.
try again.
I'm just
I'll
not
try
gonna eat
again. I'll try again next year.
it. Okay. Yeah, your avocado has definitely gone so bad it's gone to jail by now. So
Probably.
Christina
Yeah.
wants to know burger onion rings.
Fries or onion rings? Fries, 100%.
fries. Potato
Fries,
girl
Deep fried
right here.
100%. Evander
Yeah,
we're
ate
back.
both.
potatoes are where they at, bruh. I freaking love potatoes.
Hold on, just
Mhm.
a second.
Yep.
Potato boy.
We're a fry group right here. Yep.
Yeah, whenever Sky was moving,
No.
we left a knife. We left a nice present for the next people that move in that
Oh
room.
my god.
What
Yeah.
did you?
I moved apartments. I had a potato on top of the microwave, and I put it in the closet, in the corner of the closet.
It was sprouting.
Oh
And I was,
no!
yeah, when we left the apartment. Yeah, I hope my
Gross.
landlord found it and laughed.
Oh
why
man,
Evander
everybody.
bounced. Everyone left. That's a good thing. I'm the life of the party. I'm kidding.
It's true. Yeah, we can keep this going. I had roommates that actually left rotten fruit in like a random grocery bag hid in the attic somewhere where we were all pissed off at this one roommate and we were all leaving because we were just mad. Okay, it was a bad situation and they left this rotten fruit
Wow,
to just
fruit
like
flies.
away in the attic. So bad.
Ooh,
Yeah, I
I
hope
bet it
I hope
smells
he
so
didn't
bad.
find it for a while. Yeah,
What I hate
hope it
about
smells
rotten fruit. What I hate about rotten fruit is how bad it smells like garbage. Like you can put no fruit in a garbage bag and it'll smell like garbage, or you can put a bag full of rotten fruit and it'll smell like garbage. I don't know how that works,
so
but it
bad. I
does.
know. Right? It's terrible. It really is. Yeah. Yeah. Fruit's the worst.
Can you text Arthur and ask him to join this? I asked my girlfriend if she could
Don't
text
leave
me
me
over real
alone with
quick to join
Maxine.
back.
Scary. Okay, Christina says tots or fries. Fries.
Tots, depending on from where, because Carl's Jr. has some really good tots. Oh, here
He's
he is.
back. Hey.
There we go.
What's up?
I don't know what happened.
What happened, bro? You just left?
It said
Yeah.
backstage,
You like that, bro?
and then it said backstage, and you're like, nah, what happened? But I'm back.
You are back.
But yeah, I mean, as far as as musicians go, like we're not really picky with what we eat or what we do.
Right?
But our guitarist is pretty picky, and I don't blame him. You know, textures are a bitch and a half. So
I am not picky
But-
about what I eat.
Evander and I are normally like guinea pigs for our own
Not.
food. So like I'll try
Okay.
something and I'll be like, damn, this is good. And Evander would be like, nah, bro, that don't look good. And I'll be like, bro, just try it. He'll try it, and vice versa. It literally always happens to be like, I'm gonna try this, and I'm like, bro, hell no, bro, you ain't getting me to try that. And he'll be like, bro, just try it, bro, it's good. Try with me. And I'll try it, and I'll be like, all right, bro, this smacks.
Awesome. I'm
Welcome
not too
back,
picky.
Crash. I didn't say
I
hi.
have allergies, so I have to be careful with what I eat because of my food allergies. Otherwise, I love every type of food.
I'm allergic
Is it
to
worth-
chocolate.
What?
Oh,
Not that I'm a big chocolate eater, but damn, that
so
sucks.
sad. Yeah. That's,
It sucks.
is it the
I
cocoa
love
itself?
chocolate.
Yeah, cocoa itself. I'm allergic to the cocoa bean.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Beans.
How
Dude. So, have you
But yeah.
guys ever tried like a bowl of beans with a little bit of mayonnaise in it?
Oh yeah, that's bitchin'. Put some chipotle in there.
Oh, don't even get me started. But like the first time I saw a friend of mine get like a bowl of beans and put mayonnaise in it, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? They were like, this is delicious. I was just like,
listening to.
no way. No way you would ever get me to fucking eat that. And they were like, try it. So I tried it and it's creamy.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the Mexican in my blood will tell you that sounds illegal.
No. Here's the thing
Yeah,
I didn't say. So
that's
here's the thing I
true.
didn't say.
The Raza does not
was
claim
my-
that.
It was my Hispanic friends that told me to eat them like that.
What kind of mayo though? Like, cause you're kind of leaving some details out.
Best
Chipotle.
foods.
Chipotle mayo. It has to be.
Oh,
It has to.
No,
like,
Gotta be the $100
okay, because
mayo.
there's crema. There's crema. Like here in San Antonio, there's this. I can even. I have some. Let me actually go.
yeah,
Let me
we
go
have
grab it real
crema
quick.
too.
Yeah,
I
show
know
and
what
tell.
crema is.
Mayo.
Look.
It's magical,
Dude,
spicy.
Chipotle crema is like my favorite. We use that at
Look,
the
check
soup
this out.
shop.
We have crema. Look, check this out.
It's not crema.
Oh, where's my crema at? Here it is.
Oh.
Ooh. Hey, that's made by the same queso people I like.
Really?
Yeah, they probably
Yeah.
make the Oaxaca cheese over there. And then
Yes!
you know you're Mexican if you have a thing of spaghetti sauce, but it's not spaghetti sauce. This is my mom's salsa right here.
Yeah.
Yes!
That's
Your
also
mom
pica.
Yeah, that's
You tell me you have
that's
tapateo
my
in your
mom's homemade salsa. And look
You
what I
got
have here. Mm-hmm.
Spicy.
Do I have
Yes.
tapatio? Hell no. That's tapatio is disgusting. Tapatio is
What? You're insane. That's
this
just
stuff. This is from La
delicious.
Michoacana.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. That's how we
I
get
got
down.
the juice. You know what I'm saying? I got the juice.
Hey, shout
This
out
stuff
to
right here-
Michoacana.
Dude,
I know,
it's
shout out to
just
Michoacana.
like
Look, hey, shout out
Cholula.
HEB though. This stuff's delicious.
Oh,
He has
oh,
all-
that
he has
looks
all-
delicious. Just like Cholula. Cholula is my second
stuff-
favorite. Hands
That
down.
stuff's so
Tapatio.
good.
Oh, yes, queso. Oh, man. I could eat a whole
I will
bowl of
drink
queso.
tapateo. That's just so delicious.
Y'all on some other stuff. If you think tapatio is good, I'm sorry, but
Oh, it's so good.
tapatio is heartburn waiting to happen.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, but it tastes so fucking good.
Yeah,
Can you
that's the
hear
whole
me?
thing about me being allergic to.
Can you hear Buddy snoring? Listen to him. Fast.
Oh my god, there's my boy right there.
Buddy.
Oh, he's
Boo-boo.
snoring. He's so
He's out
loud. I
like-
thought you
I have
could hear it.
cats. I don't know where they're at.
We have cats too.
Dude, Lewis is like
Sour cream.
sour cream. Dude, they don't
Yeah,
do sour
sour
cream in
cream.
Mexico.
There's this, yeah, it's crema in Mexico, but there's this restaurant. There's this restaurant here in San Antonio. It's a Texas exclusive restaurant. It's called Wing Daddy's, and man, their sauces there are phenomenal. Y'all have not tried food until you try
Yeah,
Wing
Wing
Daddy's.
Daddy's
Their
is bomb
burgers
as
there are
hell.
good. Their appetizers. Wing
We
Daddy's
have
is so good.
Buffalo
Hey, we got
Wild
some crazy memories at Wing Daddy's. We got some crazy memories at Wing Daddy's.
Don't even
I'll say
come to
that.
me with Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, I'm not a
Oh
big
yeah,
fan.
so
of
on
it.
top.
I'm just saying that's what we have.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what.
Buffalo Wild Wings is garbage. They
Agreed.
have brisket tater tots, and I thought that they were gonna be good. I was so hyped. I was like, "Yo, brisket tater tots, that sounds delicious." I tried it and I threw up.
Wah, wah. Ooh.
See, even Jeff is like BWW is
But-
gross. Yes, but Corey's
Yeah,
like Wing Dome. I've never tried Wing Dome. I gotta.
Wing Dome. I would.
Are they good?
I'll try it. I'm a connoisseur when it comes to wings.
Dude, I can make the best wing sauce, hands down, homemade.
I believe it.
I'll tell you right now. If I have my mom's salsa, and if I have a couple other ingredients like the spicy barbecue that I have, I can make the best wing sauce. I'm a cook. I'm a chef. I'm
We're
out here
gonna
making
have
it
to
in the
fucking.
kitchen.
Next time you guys are in Washington, we gotta have like a wing off. I will make.
I
My
got you.
wings.
We'll do it live too.
Yes.
We'll do it
Oh
live
my
for the
god.
people.
Yes.
I'm down with that.
Yes, I want
But
to watch
the problem
and eat. That's all I want to do. I will not cook.
the problem
He's not a
problem
cook.
is that
No.
I'm scared that Washington won't have the ingredients I need, but I'll still give it a shot.
Okay,
No,
but
this
here's
is-
the thing. We have ethnic stores here, so I'm sure you can find whatever. Dude, Evander, are
Oh,
you
yeah.
like out on some chips or what? What's going on over
Yeah,
there?
it sounds like it. We're
My
making
boy's
him
probably
hungry.
high.
Cheese.
Nah, I'm not. I'm just looking for a snack.
No,
I
no.
Bro, quit
like
lying,
he's
bro.
like
I know
eating
damn
Doritos,
well
just
you're
like I
high.
love this.
Nah, I'm just getting a snack.
He's blowing
But
bubbles in
yeah,
his chocolate milk. Yes,
Right?
he is.
Yep.
Let me
Oh
get
yeah, but
down,
the cool
man.
thing about me being allergic to chocolate is that like I don't like sweet stuff because of it. Like I like spicy
Oh,
stuff, so it worked out in my favor.
that does work
I
out.
I'm weird. Like when it comes to candy and stuff, like my jam is like Sour Patch Kids.
I was just gonna say you love sour. Yep.
I do love the sour.
I've done acid with Sour Patch Kids.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
So yeah, my dealer would put the blots on the Sour Patch Kid, and then you just knock it back.
Shout out from Sour Patch.
Oh,
Yeah. You know, I have like
Yeah.
a 5-pound bag of Sour Patch Kids right now in my kitchen.
you do.
I'll be honest, if I tried one, I'd probably get a flashback.
Wow. They
I'd
are
probably
pretty
get like a whole
sure
acid flashback.
you can get high from those freaking things because they're so packed full of sugar.
I know, but they're
real.
sour and then sweet. That's the thing. But
And
they
then
will
bite
cause a
gone.
hole in your tongue. Like
Yeah.
they will eat your mouth away. Like 4 Sour Patch Kids in, you're like,
Yup.
I can't have any more. Like my mouth is
Right.
bleeding.
They burn. It's like, ah.
And they
It's
be
the citric
deteriorating
acid.
your lips and stuff.
Well, it's the citric acid in it because
It's a good feeling,
obviously
though.
So, and Corey's right. Homemade is the
I'm
best.
trying to think of like other homemade
You know
Sour
what
Patch
you
Kids,
guys
like,
have?
with acid on
Wait,
it?
have you ever like made your own homemade boudin?
Boudin?
Yes. With the rice and the meat, and it's like in a sausage
What's
casing.
boudin?
You put it on what? How can you be from Texas and don't know what boudin is?
How's
I
it
don't know.
spelled?
I don't know. I'm not from Texas.
I'm
But
looking
it's
it up.
but it's in like a sausage casing, and it has like rice, spices, meat, and you like open it up and you put it on crackers, and it's fucking delicious.
Boudin.
Put it on. I've
It's
never heard of this.
Boudin.
Yes, boudin.
My friend, I'm just
Boudin. What ethnicity is it?
Texan.
I guess I'm from too
Texan,
far south because that sounds.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm looking at this too.
I know what
It
I
is-
know
I know what that Tex-Mex is.
It's French.
It's French food. Hey, how's poutine? Is poutine good?
I think poutine is like boudin, except with gravy on fries.
Oh, okay.
Poutine. So poutine is a Washington and Canada thing, right?
We don't have poutine here. That's more like New Orleans, Mississippi, that kind of thing. Oh,
Poutine?
that was
I
like
could have sworn it
only
was
if you're
from Canada.
Yeah, and Corey's like poutine. No, it's not poutine. It's boudin.
Boudin.
I'm looking that up.
Yeah, Washington.
Oh,
Washington.
he says that we do have poutine here. I'm sorry, I didn't
Okay.
know that we had poutine here. What's boudin?
Got it.
What does it have in it?
Oh, hold on. I X'd out.
She didn't look up the ingredients.
I just want to know what's
Oh, there goes
from.
my Alicia. Turkey.
Dude, boudin is amazing.
Turkey.
Wait, what is this? Fries, gravy, and large curd. Large curd of what?
Okay, poutine.
That's poutine.
Not
Cheese
poutine,
curd.
boudin.
Oh my
No,
god.
but that's what fries, gravy, and large curd is poutine.
Poutine.
It sounds so good, man. Poutine sounds so good. I had a poutine burger
Okay,
from this place called
boudin.
Mackenzie
Okay,
River.
boudin is a cooked sausage made from pork meat and rice plus various vegetables and seasoning, all stuffed in a natural pork casing. Traditional boudin features pork liver and or pork heart. Gross. How did I ever like that? Along with scraps of pork meat just from about any part of the hog.
I'm gonna be
Well, now I
honest with
don't want
you.
to eat
I don't
boudin
think that's from
anymore.
Texas. I don't think
It
that's
is.
from
I
Texas.
swear to
Bro.
God, it is.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think that's Texas right there.
I'm gonna
I'm
tell
gonna
you
put
from somebody who's lived in Texas for 15 years. I've
It has
never heard of
eaten
boudin.
everything there, obviously. That's awesome.
It says here, well, it's a Cajun dish. Boudin is also found in Southeast Texas, where the cultures of Louisiana. Oh, that's right, because it's down by like
Southeast
Beaumont, Texas,
Houston.
and shit like that.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Yes,
Beaumont is right on the
Houston.
border with Louisiana.
On the
See,
cusp.
So
like,
next
you
Yep.
time you're in that area, you can try it.
Dude, this guy's like,
I will
I'm
definitely look at.
specialty boudin that's found at gas stations. So apparently you can get it at a fucking gas station.
I'll be honest, taquitos are good at gas stations. The burritos in Houston, they have like these Houston gas station burritos. They're like nothing else, man. They'll treat you like a gas station burrito, but hey, they're
They'll
delicious.
treat you like that. Fire in the hole.
Yeah,
Why doesn't
they
Taco
treat
Bell
you.
have a
Yeah,
play?
they treat you awful.
How come Taco Bell doesn't have a play area outside? Because it's hard to have time when you're about to shit your pants.
Yeah.
That's a
They
good
talk about
one.
go off.
You know what I hate? Do y'all like what's it called? Chipotle or
Yes, I
is there
love
Taco Cabana out
Chipotle.
there?
Yes, I love
So
Chipotle.
what I hate, because Chipotle is good. What I hate about Chipotle is everyone's always like, that's not real Mexican food, and I'm always like, bro, I'm not in it for the real Mexican food. It's just good food.
It's just good. It's a freaking
Dude,
tortilla
Yeah, it's delicious.
with awesomeness on it. Come on.
It's delicious.
It's
This is the
all
same thing with
wrapped
Taco
up.
Bell before. I was like, how can you eat Taco Bell? And I'm always like, dude. Oh, wait, hold on. There's a question. Dude, what
Yes,
does a
there's a
Texan French accent sound like?
Yeah.
That's a hard one. I'll give it a shot. Damn, I don't think I can. I don't even think I can do a Texan accent.
Just be like,
Texan French. I know.
Howdy.
How got a good day today, sir? You had a good day today. How your day today, sir? I hope you had a good day. We're in Texas today.
Bro, you sound
Every
like
day in
me,
Texas is a
bro.
blue day today, son. I'm telling you right now, son. Like you a fool. You're a buffoon, son.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
That's Texas right there.
like Boomhauer over
We went to
there.
Colorado.
Yeah, but they ain't on my damn beer. You know, Boom Howard down there.
We went to Colorado, and these people in Colorado were like, "Oh, y'all are from
Hey.
Texas? Is everyone
We don't
cowboys over
say
there?"
y'all in Colorado.
In
Oh
Colorado.
yeah, we do say y'all here.
I
Howdy,
say
y'all.
from there.
Another thing from Texas
Anyway,
is
people from
so
Colorado say what now? What do we say?
from Colorado, they were just asking us. We went to Colorado, and they were just like, "Oh, are y'all? Is there really cowboys in Texas?" And we're like, "No."
No. Really?
Dude, that
There's
sounds
no
like a
cowboys.
Colorado thing. There's not a lot of air up there,
there's-
okay? We're all
There's
suffering from
too many cowboys.
Thin air
There's
and
too many cowboys.
Everybody, isn't it illegal to like steal somebody's horse? Like you can shoot somebody if they steal your horse in Texas,
Whoa.
and it's like totally illegal.
In Texas,
Pretty sure that's what it is.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
be
know about
honest
that.
with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what's crazy about that? You can get
What?
married to a horse in Texas.
But that horse
think
better
that
not have
there's a lot
abortion.
of people in Enumclaw, Washington, that would be totally pumped about that. We got some weirdos there.
We
You can
do.
get married to a horse in Texas. It's crazy.
That's
So I
right.
do gotta ask. Okay, like so, I didn't pay attention too much to the religious culture in Washington. Is everyone primarily like Christian up there?
Wait, mix. There's just a whole mix of different spirituality here. I want to say.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm atheist, in case you're curious, so I'm not gonna get offended.
Maxine and I are not Christian. We're
Nope.
pagan.
Yep.
Pagan.
Yes.
Well, I'm an
That's the first
Odinist.
that I've heard that.
And I'm more Wiccan, but
Yeah.
I would say that it's probably, if we looked it up, it might be more predominantly Christian, but we have a whole mix of different religions out here. Buddhism's pretty big in the cities. Let's see. Trying to think of some others. I don't know if we have a very big Jewish community, but right. Again,
I've never
larger.
met a Jewish person.
We are growing in the Muslim area.
Yeah, there's a lot of Muslims in the cities too. Yep. I think it depends on.
Lots of those Mormon people. Mormons are big here.
Oh yeah.
Jehovah's Witnesses.
I've never met a Jewish person ever in my
Really?
life.
Really? I'm related to someone that's Jewish, so it's
My friend Rachel, one of my best friends, Rachel, she's Jewish, but she's what you call a dirty
I've met
Jew.
witches.
Yeah.
We're kind of witches.
I've
kind of.
Oh really?
Well, a little
I
bit. I
have
mean,
some weirdness. I've done some voodoos for Crash.
yeah.
That's cool. I respect that. I've been recently studying a couple of like the kings of certain rituals in voodoo, like Paimon and stuff.
Oh yeah. Voodoo's a whole nother thing now.
Yeah, it is. I was just using that loosely. I've just done some, I guess, energy work for Crash, really, because
Yeah.
there's some things that have been happening. I did something to your phone too. I have
throw it
that.
away.
Really,
Yeah,
Sixth
she had
Sense.
to fix my
Oh,
phone. It was
Thank you.
broken.
And I didn't touch it.
I
I hovered over it and like made it work. It was weird.
It works now.
Evander does
Usually
the same thing, but he'll hit stuff and it works.
Yeah, I beat the crap out of things in the work.
Usually, if you
caveman
take it
on this
apart
shit.
and blow on it and then put it back together, it's usually good to go.
Well, and I
Blow on it.
totally messed with some of the electric waves and made a surge in a system at the last concert I played. It was really odd. So that was fun to do. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that one.
Awesome.
Corey says that he knows Muslims, Christians, Buddhists, Hinduists, witches, or warlocks, atheists, naturalists. Washington has it all. I'm an Odinist, so
Where everything is, everyone is here. Every religion is here, and there's different festivals for different religions, and also most of our corporations honor all religious holidays.
not all of them,
There's
most.
There's a
crazy.
quite the population of Satanists too. So
Yes.
Wow.
we don't.
Yeah,
we
San
know-
Antonio and I'm speaking for San Antonio, not all of Texas here, but San Antonio, a huge city, is primarily Catholic Christian. That's what they're called. Yeah, you don't really you meet a lot of atheist people. Some people, like in the younger generation, are like Buddhist, Hinduist, spirituality things. I'm atheist, but I believe in a lot of different energy things. I believe that energy can't be created or destroyed. So,
No, I just changed
I
it
do
for him.
believe in.
Yeah, I believe there's a
I
God.
recently was telling Evander that because reincarnation kind of does make sense, but I was telling Evander that reincarnation isn't bound to time. That's a human construct. Like it's not like energy isn't bound to time. So
Yeah.
therefore, if I was reincarnated, I could be from the far future, from the far past, or from the present.
That's a really interesting
So
theory. You know?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Since
Yeah.
reincarnation's not bound to time, I could be my son. I could be my son reincarnated into me, and that is just bonkers.
That's a whole other
Yeah,
level
like
of
I could have.
information.
Actually, Salvador Dali and his parents all thought that he was the reincarnation of his brother.
Wow.
See,
Yeah,
but the
that's
thing
right.
is that was probably but that was probably chronological. Like I said, I could be the reincarnation of my grandchildren right now.
In his,
Since
yeah.
it's not bound to time, I could be the reincarnation. I could be the reincarnation of somebody from the future, like somebody super influential in the future, or somebody super influential from the past. And that's what blows my mind. Like I could be reincarnated from a comet, and I would never know.
Yeah, we wouldn't know. Yeah, those
That's
theories are.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no
I don't
concept
I
think
of
just
that's
time.
recently also had a theory.
It's the concept of energy, not
I
time.
also recently had a theory. It involves I had this theory that it's a multiverse kind of thing, but basically I had this idea that what if we have headaches because we were killed in another dimension? I mean, in another universe, and it was like shot in the head. Like we're killed in that universe, and I'm feeling it like I got killed. So like when I got killed, my energy obviously like is transferring from that vessel to mine because it's so powerful. Like it's affecting my head, or like when a certain part of my body hurts, like it got cut off or something from another universe, and I'm feeling the residual effects.
right, but wouldn't that cause? Uh-oh. Would that be a paradox, though?
No, that couldn't be paradoxical because it has nothing to do with repeating.
I mean, I guess true.
Yeah.
Interesting theory, at least, though, really. And speaking of these theories, do you write about some of this stuff within your music?
Most of the times in my music, I write about
Yes.
suicide and stuff like that.
Okay.
Um, our first album. So okay, I write about a lot
Yeah,
of things.
a bit about that.
I pride myself in writing. I'm a poet, so my writing is my craft. That's what I'm 100% confident in. I think I suck as a vocalist, but I think my writing's awesome.
You do not suck.
But
You're good.
I appreciate you.
Agreed.
But so in our first record, I wrote about the beauty in wanting to die so much that you relate to this idea that you have in your dreams, which is why which is why the album's called Lucid Connection. It's a connection I felt in my dreams that I didn't feel in real life. Nostalgic Dread, however, is a little more personal. So I wrote about a lot of things that I was dealing with, but at the same time, I wrote about a lot of feelings that I didn't really understand. Like in Untitled, that's one of our songs called Untitled. I talk about like my relationship with my family, and then in Moonless 2, I talk about selling my soul. In Relinquished Opportunity, I talk about like basically what it feels like to have a panic attack, what it feels like to have a mental breakdown. Solar Haze is about it's about I forget, to be honest. I have to read those lyrics. But Hyperthymesia is about not being able to let go of the past. And Ego Death,
Oh,
our last song on the newest record, is about a bad acid trip.
really? Did it have anything to do
Yeah.
with Sour Patch Kids?
Oh.
I'm kidding.
It did actually. I did have a Sour Patch Kid.
Yes,
I
it
did.
came back around. Nice.
It's not in this. It's not in the song, but yeah, that acid trip that I wrote about was because
What was that?
the tab that I took was it was double blotted, and it was so it was a double dose. Yeah, so I took too much, and it changed my life. But I mean, hey, if I will always give credit to the psychedelics that I took. If it wasn't for the psychedelics, I don't think I would be sober right now. It because of psychedelics, I was able to
Oh.
quit drugs, which is crazy.
Oh,
Yeah, psychedelics
That
are
kind of makes
beautiful.
sense.
Yeah, they really
Yeah.
are.
it sort of makes you have to come back full circle, I guess.
Because of my ego death, which is like I basically died and was born anew. Because of that and having to restart, I just don't feel a connection with the drugs that I used to feel. So I'm now sober from like most. I'm sober from all hard drugs for a year, and then I didn't smoke weed or drink for a while, but I was on and off with it. But now
Yeah.
I'm completely sober from everything for 3 months. So I haven't drank for 3 months, and then
Nice.
I haven't did other than drinking and smoking. I haven't done it for a year and a half, almost 2 years now.
Good
Oh,
job.
good. Yay.
So it's crazy,
That's awesome.
and I have psychedelics to thank for that.
Yeah, and
Wow.
Stig is like insight.
Yes.
Yep. What's up, Stig? Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Stig.
Let me say
welcome.
hi to him.
Let us know if you have any questions for our musicians tonight. We'll ask them. As my dog snores away. It's so
but yeah,
loud tonight.
As far as like the writing process goes, like we just kind of like either I get really personal or I mean a lot of this like the album was called Nostalgic Dread for that same reason. Like it's kind of straight in your face with what that means. You know, it's you dread the past. You know, like you dread who you used to be. It's just an idea where it wasn't necessarily a conceptual art. I don't think I've ever really written conceptual art, but I also don't think haven't written it because every song I write is a story, but it's not like a story where it continues like conceptually, like every song pieces together one story. I can't do that. Like I could try, but I don't think I could actually like follow through with that. Our
Okay,
next
this is
album,
gonna be weird.
we talked about it. Oh,
We
here I
got
got
some
you.
questions in the chat.
I got you. So
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
no, you're good. So I did like as far as alcohol goes, I like cognac. I don't drink anymore, but I did very much like cognac. Cognac is delicious. So I had
They were
extensive taste,
asking
and then strings.
strings.
I'm not the guitarist. I'm not the guitarist. But if you mean strings or strains, strings, as far as strings go, I like the Ernie Ball, heavy top, skinny bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are dope. I have those on my Telecaster right now. But my guitarist, I don't know what kind of. I think he uses the Marzio strings. And then Arthur, I think Evander, sorry, has stock strings on his guitar. So, and then you also asked, do I believe in life after death? So I was going about that earlier. I said that
Yes.
I believe that energy can't be created or destroyed. So I believe energy is always transferred in time, and time isn't relevant to me if it's not relevant to my energy. So I think I could be from the past or the future, but I'll never know because I don't know how to connect with past lives. But
I really love that
I don't
concept.
think that.
I think that's a really
Yeah,
cool concept.
I don't believe that when I die. I don't think that when I die, I'm gonna die. I think my energy is gonna be transferred somewhere else, and I probably won't even know it. But I think that it'll be transferred somewhere completely wherever it wants to go, wherever my life wants to take me.
There it is.
So, but I will come back. I definitely believe that.
All
The
right,
crazy
Corey has.
thing is like when you start to think
I didn't know you
best
were still
song
answering.
of all
Come back.
time.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Good. Okay.
I was gonna go
Come
on
back.
another tangent.
Okay. That's fine.
So
Tan-
so best song of all time for me. That's really tough. But if I'm going
Yeah.
back to a song, it'll probably be "No Savior" by Defeater. I listen to that song religiously. I've listened to it like since I was in high school. That song got me through a lot of things, so that's for damn sure. But I feel like constructively, Death Heaven, Dream House by Death Heaven is just like So beautiful. Like you can listen to it in all forms of states of mind. Sorry. Also, Dream House by Death Heaven is beautiful. What do you think, Evander? What's your best song of all time?
Of all time.
All time.
Yeah.
Hexagram by Deftones.
Oh,
What
yeah.
song though?
Head as Hexagram,
Hexagram? You think that's the best song of all time?
in my opinion.
Oh yeah, bro. I said Dream House.
Yeah, Dream House is pretty good. Actually,
Yeah,
I love Dream House. Listening to that song on tour was a trip.
Bro, for real, bro.
Sweet.
Listening
Corey
to
says
What about
right on.
yours?
was crazy too. Yeah, what about yours, Maxine?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I was hoping I didn't get asked that because it's a hard question to answer. I was thinking about this too because someone asked that on Facebook, and all of these other musicians were complimenting on it. And I was racking my brain. What's the best song of all time? And I want to say that it's probably
Wait, your best song or just the best song ever?
the best song of all time, like all time.
I'll Melt With You by Modern English. I'll stop the world and melt with you.
Oh, damn, that's a good song.
It's a pretty good one.
Best song ever. Everyone knows that.
Now, I didn't realize that. Now that you bring it up like that, I didn't realize that Corey could have been asking best song that is on my discography. Now, that's a tough one. It's a really tough one. So,
about the best
I think my
time
band's best song is probably. I think I'm trying to give you a little bit more time, Maxine. I promise.
Thank you. Keep going.
So I think my band's best song is probably Ego Death. Like that's the song. That's the best song I've ever written. Like constructively, I poured my entire brain into that song. The way that I constructed it, the way that my bandmates constructed it instrumentally, it's just pieced together so beautifully. It's a 12-minute song.
Oh,
It's genuinely a trip. Like I love that song.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Black Sabbath War Pigs. That's my greatest. That's my goat.
Stig says when doves cry.
Wait, okay, so
that's a damn good song too. Prince is damn good.
Wait, what was yours, Maxine? I didn't hear it.
What's your favorite of all time?
He said Hexagram by Deftones.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Damn good. Okay. So for those of you who don't know,
sorry, my bad. I came back. I went to the restroom real quick.
That's okay. No worries.
So I just had like some craziness just happened. So I have bats that live like in my garage window sill, and I also have a frog. My bat's name is God, what is his name? Hold on, I'll think of it. Bruce Wayne. His name is Bruce Wayne. And he has a frog that lives with him, and his name is Alfred. Well, my cat just caught Alfred.
Oh!
Wow.
Yeah. I saved him. Alfred's fine.
Oh, thank goodness.
It got a little sketchy there. Because he lives with my bat. This has been going on for like months.
I know, right?
Sad days.
But he's
also,
okay.
Thank you, Corey. Shout out you, Corey. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh my goodness. I a great song. Hotel California, the Eagles is a damn good song too.
Is that your favorite song of all time, though?
That is my favorite of all time, yes.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Hexagram or Needles and Pins. Needles and Pins.
If y'all definitely have the time, you should listen to Dream House by Death Heaven. That is a beautiful written song.
I'm going to put that down, Dream House, right now.
Hexagram by Deftones.
Oh, I know Deftones. Deftones is good.
Death Heaven right here.
Got it.
It's a 9-minute song.
Yeah, we're going to listen to it later.
It's an awesome song, I promise you.
I believe you.
It should be for 9 minutes. That's a long song.
They just dropped a new album. I want to say probably like a week
Oh,
and a half ago.
did he drop out for some reason?
There he's back. He's back.
Hello.
Oh, I was like, what happened? Like, I just
Oh,
looked down.
Corey,
And,
I only got one. Okay, I'll stick with Sabbath. I love Ozzy. Corey's making
Jesus
rules. now.
Jesus built my hot rod. That's a good song.
Yeah.
Damn, I had a perfectly good question and now it's gone.
Oh,
I have a perfectly good question for you.
What's up?
What advice do you give other musicians?
oh yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so that is I always talk about marketing. So I am a businessman. I'm a manager. So I've managed different stores. That's my profession. I'm pretty young, so I'm only 23. But when it comes
Oh my
to
God,
advertisements, yeah,
Nobody
I'm a
likes
baby.
you when you're 23.
I know, but luckily I'll be 24 next month. So
You know, Blink 182, right?
people, yes.
Okay, thank goodness.
So basically, I always tell people, because I see a lot of bands with potential. I
Yeah.
like being in a band. I always see so much bands with potential, right? But the issue is that they're awful at marketing themselves. They do not know how to do it. They do not know how to advertise their band, how to advertise their product, and on top of it all, sorry, they most of the time get blinded by the fact that they think releasing a good music video is marketing. They think releasing a good album is marketing, and that's not marketing. Having a good marketing campaign and working on your campaigns is the best advice that I can give any musician. If you're able to appeal to the internet's eye is what matters the most. If you're able to appeal to the internet in any way, whether it be a gimmick, whether it be the way you present yourself, or whether it be just your professionalism, it's it's super important in this day and age. I've met bands that are incredibly good. Their stage performance is through the roof, but their marketing is garbage, and they don't get anywhere for years. And I meet bands that are absolutely trash. I meet artists that are straight trash. Like there's a rapper here in my local town, and he's garbage. He's so bad, but he marketed himself so good that he's friends with Mike Zimmer now, and Mike Zimmer is the owner of So What Fest.
Yeah.
He's the owner. He's the owner of so many different things. I think he even owns Continental Touring. I'm not sure, but so like I always tell people like you're not gonna get anywhere if the way you're marketing your music just isn't there. Like you could be the worst. People are gonna like you. The reason is because there's literally 8 billion people on the planet. So if 10% of people like you, then then you're good. If 10% of people on the planet like you, then you're good. Even 1% of 8 billion is still what? That's 8,000, something like that. A percentage
Yeah.
like that.
I
So
think it's
like that
800.
that's yeah, like 1% of 8 billion people is huge. So it's just a matter of how you present yourself. Corey, I disagree. Give them what they want is not how I see it. I see it as because you could still be yourself. I mean, I feel like my band, like we're utterly ourselves. Like I'm hilarious most of the time. We have a nonchalant attitude. I do whatever the fuck I want when I'm on the road. I do literally whatever the fuck I want when I'm on stage. Like I don't care. Like I always tell people if you have a problem with it, you can fucking fight me. Like I literally don't care. But
Baby.
I also always say like we are always joking around. Like I'll be like Peanuts on stage. I'll just be like Peanuts, like I do whatever I want.
Yeah, yeah,
what I
we do what we want. We be us. If you want to be a musician, you be you. You gotta be you, man.
so
If you try
it's
to be
not
something you're not, it's gonna fall down.
exactly. I agree, but I definitely think that it's just like the marketing capabilities. I always think that somebody should look into that, before you go into moving towards a product. Like and honestly, the good thing about marketing nowadays is that you have the capabilities, just Facebook advertisements, Instagram advertisements, TikTok advertisements. Like you can create an ad on your own, and you don't even need the help of anybody. If you have a decent amount of money, like even $50 can get you a good advertisement that will push your music to audiences that again, it's a little more defined like that. I went to this I had an advertising job that taught me a lot about targeting audiences. so it worked in my favor. But
Well,
if
yeah.
you're able to learn those aspects of targeting audiences and gaining organic and word of mouth helps, yes, but it takes so long nowadays. So many artists, like if I sit here and tell you to listen to an artist, you're gonna listen to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff, I completely agree.
We know.
But like I said, even
That's
$50.
careers.
I tell people all the time, those $50 that you're gonna spend on weed, you can spend it on an advertisement, and you'll be fine. Like that'll get you at least 11,000 streams on a music video. And even if it's 11,000, even if it's 11,000 people who hate your music, they listened to it.
True.
So there's a difference in organic selling and the way that we live now, but yeah, I mean, it is a bonus if they like you 100%.
Oh, definitely,
So
it's a bonus.
musician joke. I have a musician joke.
Do it.
Two musicians were walking down the street. One was a guitarist, and the other one didn't have any money either.
Yep.
What I love about that is how ironic that is.
I know, right? We all relate with that.
What I love about Evander though is Evander's personality is like you could like the way Evander's personality is. I feel like they can meet a homeless person and like you could never tell that like Evander like walks around without like that perspective of like, oh, I don't have any money, like it doesn't matter to him. Like he'll meet the homeless person and be like, hey bro, you hungry? That's like super sweet. But he's a musician, so he's broke.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm broke boy. but I love everybody. So I'm rich.
Oh yes.
But yeah, so my advice is always just marketing, bro. Like marketing, 100%. I tell people that all the time. I've learned a lot about marketing my own product, and people are scared sometimes that marketing is too professional. That marketing equals professionalism. So then you just avoid things that fans want, but that is not the case. I definitely think that I gained a perspective of marketing, and I'm still myself. I still do whatever the fuck I want to do all day, every day. So
I love that. That's really good advice.
What advice do you have?
Evander.
For what?
For people in the music
For
industry.
musicians, particularly.
Sure. Just never give up. Keep doing it. If it's what you really want, you'll work hard at it. You want to live once, So use the one life that you have on something that you love to do.
Yeah.
Great advice.
Stig wants to know if you guys have ever tried busking.
And to be honest with you, I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's
Busking
on
is where you go and play on the street.
Yeah.
I've never tried that, and I probably won't ever do it.
It's so fun, especially in Washington. It's
I was gonna say, Seattle's like the place to busk. Like everybody's out there busking. Everyone.
Look, the thing is, like with me, it's not that I don't respect that grind. That's awesome. I believe in artists, and I'll listen to somebody that's out on the street doing it. But I hate the heat, man. And here in Texas,
oh yeah, it's nice here. You can busk here in Texas. It's pretty hard.
Yeah, you don't want to busk in Texas.
No, ooh. You got to come here and busk with us.
Like I said, I've always wanted to do an acoustic version of our set.
Oh,
that would be so bitchin'. I love that.
Yeah, we're gonna hit you guys up our next concert series probably in October. And
my birthday's in October. Let's do it on my birthday.
When's your birthday?
Friday. We do it on Friday.
My birthday's October 27th. I don't know what day that is.
Oh my God.
Wednesday.
It's on a Wednesday.
Wednesday.
All right.
That's right. It is on a Wednesday. That's my best friend's birthday too. October 27th.
Well, we've got one more minute of airtime, guys. Go ahead and plug where our viewers can find you and follow you.
Here,
Desolate Blight Texas on Instagram. Desolate Blight on Facebook. Desolate Blight on TikTok. Desolate Blight Texas on YouTube. You can hit my email up, desolateblighttexas@gmail.com.
Wait,
And then my personal
Desolate Blight, what? Wait, slow down.
TTX.
Desolate. No,
Desolate Blight.
your email.
DesolateBlightTX@gmail.com.
DX?
TX, like Texas, the initials for Texas.
Oh, TX at Gmail?
Yeah.
All right. Crash is going to pull that up on the screen for all of you. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, viewers, and for your awesome interaction in the chat. Always a good time with y'all.
That's my email. Y'all can hit us up. And then
Thank y'all so much.
Instagram and Facebook, it's just our name, just Desolate Blight. And you'll find
Nice.
us.
Check them out. Listen to their music. Follow
We're
them.
on
He's off to bed because he's got
You
to go to
guys,
work.
thank y'all so much.
We're on all streaming platforms. Stream Nostalgic Dread when you get the chance. It is our newest record. Thank you guys for coming out. It was amazing. Shout out Musicians Hangout. You guys were awesome.
Aw, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for being on the
Y'all are
show,
the
guys.
best. Remember,
Totally
y'all the real
enjoyed-
heroes.
For real.
Aw,
Oh, you are.
you too.
Team
All
effort.
right. I'll
Thank you.
take us out.
Peace out. Yeah.
Good night, everybody. See you next week.
Good night. See ya later.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
See you
Bye-bye.
later.